Okay, hey, soul loves, it's Kimberly with Celestial Juju, and today I'm going to wear my human design hat. I'm also a human design guide, so I'm going to wear that, and I'm going to look at Kamala Harris's human design chart and what she is designed to do. So if you're not that familiar with human design, I'm not going to get into a lot of depth with it because that would that takes years of studying. But I'll get into some of the basics of it so that you'll have an understanding about it and what her energy is. So let me go on, and I'm on top of the screen, so I don't know if you all can see it or not. So I'm going to move myself over somewhere. I am going to move myself, and Miley's decided that she is going, there we are, maybe. I don't know if I'm on top of the screen for you all or not. Okay, I will find out after I record this. So in human design, there are 4 or 5 count and manifest and generator auras. And so it's your energy, it's your aura, it's the energy, how you magnetize the other to you and what you send out to the world. So Kamala Harris is and is this going to let me? I bet it's not. Kamala Harris is she's a generator. She's a pure generator. I don't know if you all can see my arrow or not. So the generators are the worker bees. They're here to respond. So if you ask them something, then they are here to respond. They're here to respond and work. So if a assignment and mission is given to them, then they're here to respond to that. And Kamala so she's a generator. Honestly, in the past, most of the presidents have been manifestors, and the manifestors have the vision. They say what it is, and they lead the people that way. And then the generators respond to what the manifestors say and put it all into action. And just a brief history, Obama was a projector, and he was a projector, and a projector is here to guide humanity, but the projector has to be invited. And Obama was not invited by the Republican Party to be their president. So we saw what happened there. So that's just a bit of history. And so with Kamala, the place that she's been as the right-hand man and then responding to whatever the mission is has actually been a really good mission for her. So her stepping into this leadership thing, we also have profiles in human design. So she is a 2-4, which is the hermit opportunist. So all of this crap of everybody, she's not talking to the press. She's hiding. Where is she? She's in alignment with her design. She's a hermit. Her personality is a hermit. Her soul design is the opportunist. So the hermit sets back, the soul sees the opportunity, and she goes through the door. So look at what's happened to her just in the last month. The hermit was behind the curtains, and all of a sudden the door opened, and now she's on the stage. So she is in a correct alignment with her own human design. So in human design, the side down through here that's black, that is your personality. And then the ones that are red are what your soul is designed to do. So it's what nurtures you. Your personality is what draws the other to you. Okay. And then all of these little centers over here, these triangles and squares and stuff, those are your energy centers, which would be equated to the same as like the chakra system. Okay. There's 9 energy centers in human design. So where you're colored in is what you already came in with. You came in with this energy where the colors are to start with. And then these little lines and all these gates and all of this red and black lines that are everywhere, that is your gates and your channels. Okay. So where you have Where you have the white at, it's where the other can condition you. Same thing with the energy centers. It's where the others can come in and condition you. So she's got, we all have open centers. You want to have some open centers. It's also not only the positive side of where the opening is, then you can, I'm going to use the word absorb, like of another word to say the energy of the other, and then respond to their needs. So with the word needs, her motivation is need. So it's the need of the other. When the other comes to her with the need, when she's in alignment, she responds to the need. And then she sees what it is that's needed to be done so that the person's needs can be met. So that's where she's at with that. Okay. So I want to talk real fast up here at the top where you see the yellow triangle and the green triangle over here with this 6447. That's where her word salad comes in at. She's got 64 3 times. I have this channel. I have these. Actually, her chart's very much like mine, except I'm a projector instead of a generator. She has a lot of the same gates and channels that I have. So that's where the word salad comes in, because that 64, it brings in the abstract from the chaos, and it sensitizes the information that's coming in to give the information out. So she's got so much coming in at once that she's taking these bits and pieces and bringing it in. So sometimes that works faster than your mouth does. And that happens with me. You all see me do word salad. It's like it comes in, and I have auditory dyslexic, that it comes out backwards when I say it. So then I think that my 64 is part of that. So that is where that comes from, and what that is for her. So she's actually in alignment with her design when that happens too. And then we go over here, the other channel that she has is this 1156, which is the storyteller. I have that channel too. So she can connect to the abstract, sensitize the energy, the needs of the others, and then convey a story. Okay, so she's a storyteller. So that, and when you see her, that's why she's good at, like she is, with standing there and doing the speeches and telling the story, putting the story together and the abstract pieces of it to tell the story. Okay, let's see, what else have we got going on here? So her, your cross of incarnation is what you come here. It's your work, what you come here to do for humanity. And she has the right cross of laws 3. So I am going to read to you all what the right cross of what all of that means. Actually, I'm probably going to, okay. So I don't know that I need to share her charts anymore. So I'm going to jump into what that means. So that the Incarnation Cross of the Laws 3s, what that Incarnation Cross is for is, it's essentially what your purpose is. In human design, it's your purpose and what you've come here to do for humanity. Okay. So her purpose, you can't make this up, is laws. So she, with that purpose, and her gates of forth, and what makes the purpose? See, I just did word salad. I brought too much stuff in at once. It's your personality, sun and earth, and your soul design, sun and earth. The numbers there is what creates the cross. So what her cross is, I need to make this bigger so I can see it. So it's essentially her human design purpose. It encompasses your biggest gifts. What we see in your chart tells us how you use these gifts and how they show up for you, and the roles you play as these gifts manifest. So each incarnation cross has a different variation. Kamala Harris has the right angle cross of laws 3, meaning she has personal karma. And personal karma indicates a focus on personal growth, which in turns helps the collective to move forward, because each time she transmutes that for herself, then it helps the whole move forward. So her being on the stage whatever it is that she's transmuting, then everybody's going to be getting, it's going to trickle down to the all. Okay, which in turn helps the collective move forward. And the right angle cross of laws 3 signifies people are here to create, to adapt, to change laws, rules, and boundaries to help the species evolve, grow, and stay safe. These individuals bring structure to chaos, but they must also be open to feedback and to avoid setting rules based on inherited conditioning. The conditioning is where those white areas are. So the others can come in and condition her in those areas. They can condition her with their needs. She could get overwhelmed with the needs of everybody else. Okay, is there anything else that I want to see there? So her cross has the energy of making laws for the tribe in order for the tribe to survive. Someone needs to hunt, to gather food, and someone needs to cook the food, and then there needs to be order around who consumes the food and how that's done. I'm using food as an example. Now many of us are long away from campfire days, but these principles still hold to her. So that is the gist of the energy. So her gift is to set the rules so family, community, or organization can function in a productive, less chaotic way and achieve greater organization. However, as a lawmaker, you need to be open to feedback because the rest of the group has to live with you. Typically, your lawmaking standards are inherited and you are less open to the outside input. If members of your tribe cannot live with the rules you set out, you cannot be open to negotiate. So I'm telling you all the gifts and the shadow of all of this. When one or the other must go then. So as her with her 2-4 generator with a split definition. Split means she can't do this by herself. She has to have the team and the partners that align with her to give her those energies where she doesn't have those. When the other has the gates that you don't have, the energy centers, when their part is colored in that yours is not colored in, then they come and they match together. And then it makes a monopole that goes shh, and then you have that energy. So you have it, you may be able to, convey this energy out to others, and that person walks away from you and you don't have it anymore. So the game changer for Kamala is that she's born with the ability to bring transformation, to enrich organizations, bureaucracy, and to articulate a new perspective that has the potential to change people's point of view at the right time. She also has the ability to bring chaos into new order. That's 6447. With her gate 30, she has the ability to bring people on board with her passions and her desires that would only grow as times go by. Compounded with her 6447, and that's the one that I said that she has that 3 times that 64, and that's bringing the abstract from the chaos, and the 1156, which is that throat channel, the storyteller. She has the ability to paint the future and to inspire and stimulate possibilities with her ideas. Responsible, always to strive for perfection, and protection. Kamala Harris is someone who sets high standards both for herself and for others. She's also someone who's not afraid to take a challenge and to challenge authority when needed. She would always prioritize her tribe, and her tribe is the collective tribe. When the tribe needs her, not only would she want to give her tribe what they need, but she also wants to lead the tribe towards a better future. And with her 50.2, that's an open spleen, and she has a defined aja, which is the third eye. That's that triangle there. Kamala is adamant and will always hold on to the values that she believes in no matter what. She's not someone who gives up, and to give in is easy. She is a natural empath. She's sensitive to other people's emotions and has the ability to understand others deeply with that open G and an open emotional solar plex center. That's those two in the center there, the ones that are white in those centers. Okay. So, let's see if there's anything else in her gates that I want to talk about. Let me make this bigger so I can see it again. Okay. So her gates, her sun, so personality sun is gate 50. It is the gate of values. This gate involves the shadow of corruption and the gift of equilibrium. And the city, which means the highest exalted value of this, is harmony. The shadow here is being corrupted by fear. So she moves into fear, which is the transference of her need. Okay. I said she was motivated by need. If she goes into fear, then she has went into transference, and then she won't be in her own alignment. So either by taking on too much responsibility or too little, the gift of equilibrium involves finding balance, knowing when to step in and when to delegate. Next, we have Great Gate 3 in her conscious earth. So the black is conscious. It's your personality. It's what you're conscious of. And it's what it comes to you for. So this is the gate of ordering. This gate is about creating structure from chaos with the shadow of the chaos and the gift of innovation in the city of innocence. Those with this gate create order by approaching challenges with playful attitude, leading to innovation. Her subconscious sun, which is the red ones, it's your soul, is gate 56, the gate of stimulation. It's also known as the gate of the storyteller. This gate involves the shadow of distraction and the gift of enrichment. And the city, the highest exalted of this is intoxication. So she can be intoxicating to the others. She does have kind of an intoxicating vibe and, essence about her. So the shadow could actually manifest as lying or generating unnecessary drama. So she probably had to deal with that a lot when she was younger. She is just got through going through her Saturn return. She's in that. So she's already done a lot of work by this time in her life. And you can tell the difference in between that in when she speaks now and when she did before. So while the gift has the ability to tell stories in engaging and enriching ways. And then we have gate 60, and gate 60 is the gate of limitations, which forms the channel with gate 3, connecting the sacral to the root center. So this format channel, this is a format channel. So meaning it has significant impact on her chart. The shadow of a limitation involves seeing everything as limitation, while the gift of realism focuses on what can be controlled. Gate 60 is about redefining what's possible and creating change for humanity. All these gates together on Kamala Harris's forms her Incarnation Cross. Okay, I just went over her sun, earth, personality, and soul. So now let's talk about her profile, which I'd already talked about a little bit, which is the 4-2. I think I'm going to stop sharing this screen at this point. No, I've got one more thing I want to show you all. It's the hermit, the opportunist. The 2-4s are naturally talented and are here to surrender to their natural talents and their genius. They thrive when they have strong, stable community around them, and they learn through observation. As a 2-4, it's important for her not to try to do everything by herself. She's got to have the team, you all, or to get caught up in trying to prove herself. This could be a sticking point for her, given the nature of the presidential race. However, with self-trust and nurturing environment, that 2-4 can thrive in whatever they do. So that's the summary of her Incarnation Cross and her gates and her profile. So with that, let me see if I can get back here to where I'm at. Okay. So her inner authority. So your inner authority is it's what your intuition. It's what gives you your yes and no's. And so she has sacral inner authority. So that's where that in the center where that was colored in at. It's your sacral, where your sacral center would be. So actually jealous of people that have the sacral inner authority. All you have to do is listen to your body. Your body will give you your yeses and nos. You will hear, if somebody asked you a question, then you will actually go, is your name Kamala? Is your name Camilla? So she's going to answer in that way. She's going to answer with sounds. So there's going to be a sound like a moaning. When she hears that, then she is in alignment with her uh-huhs and uh-uhs. So any of you all have sacral, that's what you listen to. You don't go up in your head to get the answers. You drop into your body and you listen to your sacral. What is your sacral telling you? Because it knows the way to stuff. So she has that. She has that. And if she's in alignment, that is probably one of the reasons, like, she wanted to meet her candidates, her VP in person, because she needed to meet them in person so she could feel the energy and get her uh-huh and uh-uh. Okay, so let me see. Okay, another gate that I want to talk about is this 45. It's the red line. My annotations aren't working, I realized. Okay, so you see the brown box, that's the throat. And then coming off the bottom corner there of the throat is the 45. So the 4521 is a money gate. It's also the 45, yes, 45, is the gate of the king, queen, queen, king. It's the queendom. And so people that have that gate are here to be kings and queens. Okay. Kamala has the gate on the red side, which is her soul side, which is unconscious. So she's the unconscious queen, and she doesn't. So that comes down, and that where that brown gate is, and then the red 45. See, it comes down to that next triangle, and that is the ego channel. And hers is her. There's nothing there, so she is undefined. Her ego's undefined, so she is the it's not driven by ego. Okay. So she has this gate of the unconscious queen. So that's the energy that you see when I'm speaking now. Okay. That's the queen. It's the queen that knows it's her time to relay the messages of the needs of the people so the resources can be brought to them, and somebody else is overpowering her and over talking over her. So that's what that energy is. So she has it on a level that, because of her line there, that it is the tribal energy. Okay. It's the whole full collective consciousness of what the queen is. And the queen in alignment makes sure that the tribe is fed and the resources are brought to the tribe. Okay. So down from that 45 is the 21. That makes the whole channel, the whole money channel. She doesn't have the 21. So that's like the knot. So she needs the knot to bring the resources. Like the knight would come to the queen and say, "My queen, what may I do for you today?" Or the queen calls the knight in and says, "This is the needs of the people. Go out and find these resources." And that is the hunter huntress. And so they go out and find the resources, bring it back to the queen, and then the queen distributes the resources to the people. So that's what she has. That she does have the queen, and she is which is a leadership channel, but it's on an unconscious level. And she really needs that power partner of the 21. So if anybody knows Tim Walsh's birth time, if you hear it somewhere and somebody does a rectification on him, because that's not out there, I would like to know if he has that 21, because he seems to be the knight for her. He stands behind her, he walks beside her, he says that he'll do whatever, for her in that way. Andy Bashir he was on one of the few candidates that I knew their birth time, and he had the gate 21, so he would have been that knight for her. Okay. I have a stinking feeling that, just energetically and feeling the energy of the people, because when I'm around people, I just know the gates that they have. That Josh Shapiro probably has the whole 4521 channel, and it's probably conscious. Okay. So that means if it's on a conscious level, and he probably has ego too, that he would overpowered her. He would have he would have come over the top of her. So that was one of the reasons she needed to meet those people in person, so she could feel that. And her intuition knew that. She knew that she didn't need a partner, just a knight to stand beside her that would try to conquer the queen and take over its own territory. Okay. So that is an alignment too. So with that, her rival candidate for for the office that she's going to be running for, Mr. 45 himself, he has the 4521 channel. Yes, Mr. Donald Trump has the whole channel. And in the line that his is, and it's conscious, it's black, it's like he knows it's there. It is the dictator. So he has designed people to be a dictator. So he is in alignment when he knows that he's here to be a dictator, because it is in his design. And he doesn't, his kingdom is for the clan and not for the whole collective tribe. Okay. His is for his particular clan. So his clan will survive. It's more about collecting everything. That's why he puts his name big on everything, that he's branding everything, because it's the king that's stamping his name on this. This is mine. So he's in alignment. That's his design. That's he's in alignment with that gate. And he is manifesting generator, so he can manifest it and generate it too. And he can, and so that's why he doesn't believe he needs a team. That's why it's like that's no use of him, and that he'll just do this and he's not going to listen to others, because when he is in alignment, his design, it's not here to listen to the other in that way. Okay. So that's just a little information about their human design. If you would like me to do a deeper dive on him, I have some more things that I could bring up about her, what her desk work is, what her Pluto is, and some more layers of it. But I didn't want to overpower you all today with the information, and to just give you guidance and an understanding of what it is. And the reason I'm doing this is because these people are on the stages right now, and they're out there in front. So then you have an understanding of what it is that you're witnessing. We all could go into judgment about her being the hermit, and why is she not, doing this and doing that. She isn't designed to do that. So if she does step into this position, she will need her team to pull it off. And her team is going to be extremely important to her, to get the advice, to get the resources, for her to give them what it is that she needs for the collective consciousness. And if she goes into confusion, then that's that gate 64. And it's because it's the confusion of the collective. It's not really her confusion. It's what else is coming in there. So she needs to step back, pull her energy back, take a breath. So it'll be interesting in the debate, because Donald's has that whole channel, and his is on the conscious level and hers is in the unconscious, and she doesn't have the whole channel. He will overpower her. So if you're in relationships with anybody, that if you don't have the whole channel and they do, they're going to overpower your gate. Okay. And so she was in alignment when she listened to that and knew that her knight that is here to go get the resources for her and bring it back for the people, what that had to be for her in order for her to pull this off. And it is for the collective tribe. Okay. So I am Kimberly with Celestial Juju, and this is Kamala Harris's human design chart and what she's here designed to do. So be blessed with all you do, and the gift that you are, and the mission that you came to do for humanity. Be blessed.